What is up, you guys, and welcome to today's video. So for this tutorial, I brought you guys this really pretty pop-in kind of, I guess you could say it's kind of a sunset vibes look. We've got the purple, the yellow kind of blending into an orange look with this pop-in pink under here. And y'all, this is my first time doing like a two-toned ombre lip, and I'm living for it. I think this is probably going to be my more everyday lip combo. I love it. For this look today, we did use some palettes that I have not used on my channel yet and that I haven't even used in general. These palettes I've had since maybe about a month or two after they came out, and I have yet to use them. They've pretty much just been on display on my shelf where all my eyeshadow palettes are. So for today's video, we are going to be using the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Norvina Collection palettes. We have the Volume 1 and the Volume 2. I used maybe about 4 shades in this look. I'm trying to recall everything, and I'm pretty sure it was just about 4. But I used an even amount of shades from each palette. And even though these are more high-end and kind of more expensive palettes, I did want to make sure and use shades out of these palettes that could be grabbed from any other affordable palette. I know the James Charles palette has very similar shades to this, and I know the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette has very similar shades as well. So I wanted to make sure and give you guys a look that was super, super easy to recreate and that you could get the colors from really any other affordable palette. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this video. If you would like to see how I achieved this look, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Alrighty, you guys, so let's go ahead and get started. For the first things first, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer for my eye base. This was my first holy grail that I loved to use for an eye base until I switched to the P. Louise, but I have recently been going back to this. So as you can see, I'm just applying it on my eyelid, and I'm going to use my big Morphe concealer brush to carve under my eyebrows and move that around. And then I'm going to take this fluffy medium shadow brush from Real Techniques and just pat that into place really well, make it real nice and smooth for my eyeshadow. And I like to go ahead and make sure that I buff out those edges around my outer corner and the inner corner to make sure there's not any harsh edging. And then for starters, we're going to take this first purple shade, which is the shade A2 from the Norvina Volume 1, and I'm taking that on my Morphe M506, which is my favorite blending brush of all time. And we're just going to go ahead and apply that right into the crease and go around to the outer corner. As you know and see from this look, it's going to be a half cut crease. So we're going to keep that nice shape with the eye. I do like to do kind of a more wide open look just from me having much larger eyes, just so it fits me a lot better. And we're just going to go around and keep making sure we get the nice pigmentation on there and also slightly blending while we are packing in that pigment. Next, we're going to go in with the Morphe M507 and take this next yellow shade, which is the shade D4 from the Volume 2 palette, and we're going to use this to just really lightly buff out the edges some more of the purple and apply it on the upper part of it. So 50% on the above the purple and 50% on the purple. This little lip balm that I'm using, I love to use. I usually apply it before I start any of my makeup, but I did forget to apply it before, so I did add it on. If you're wondering, that one is called, it is from Shea Moisture, and it is the Butter Vegan Lip Balm. So now we're just going to go ahead and continue applying that yellow shade and buffing out those edges of that purple. And And then I'm just going to go back in right here with my M506 again and some more of that purple shade, shade A2, just to really define and get that nice pigmentation on there, but also do a very light hand to make sure it stays blended. And now I'm just going to take my my quick color switch by Lavish, and I'm going to be taking off some excess color that I had on this really nice little fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use it to diffuse and blend out these edges of the yellow so it's not really harsh and it's nice and diffused. Next, I'm going to go in with this Garnier Micellar Water and a Q-tip to clean off my eyelid, just so that way it's nice and clean and it's got a good clean base, you know, eyelid to lay down my concealer for cutting the crease. And to cut the crease, we're going to go back into the Maybelline FitMe, and this is in the shade 5, which is Ivory. And we're going to go ahead and apply that using my same large Morphe concealer brush and just use it to get a nice half, well, I guess you could call it a 3/4 cut crease on the lid. And I'm going to take that same medium shadow brush from Real Techniques just to really nicely pat out that lid so there's no creasing, there's no patchiness for my eyelid colors to go down on. And this is what I do to get really, really up and close to the very, very edge of the crease. I kind of lift up my eyelid just so that way I don't chance messing up the precise crease while I'm trying to get right up to the edge, and then I go around to the very end part of the crease to kind of help blend it out into the outer corner to help with the application and blendability of the outer corner shade. So next we're going to take this flat brush that is Morphe again and my Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and pick up this first shimmery shade that's going to go on the lid, which is the color, it's shade C1 from the Volume 2 palette as well. And we're just going to pack that on really nicely over the whole lid, well, majority part of the lid up until the ending part of the crease. The second shade here that I'm going to pick up is A1, and you guys, honestly, this shade was kind of a disappointment because it is very sheer. You honestly can't even see it on camera, but I did use it to just help with the blending of the darker purple shade from the outer corner to the lid. This shade honestly is not necessary for this step. I just kind of wanted to add it in, like I said, just to help with the blending of the purple onto my lid. Now we're going to go back in with the Morphe M506 and some more of our original purple shade A2 and apply that into the outer corner, just bringing in the whole ending outer corner of the look and making it real smoky out there. After we get the pigmentation that I want from the outer corner, I'm going to lightly not pick up any other product and just use that fluffy brush to blend out the outer corner and blend it into the inner lid. So now I've got my base all done and put on. So now we're going to go ahead and do our lower lash line, and this bright pretty pink here that we're using is the shade A5 from the Volume 1, and I'm taking that on my favorite little Morphe smudge brush, which is the M508, and I'm just going to go ahead and bring that along the bottom of my lower lash line here. And I like to just pack in the color first, so that way I don't get any fallout or anything on my freshly done base on my face. And then after I've gotten it all pigmented on the lower lash line, I'm going to take that brush and just lightly buff out and diffuse the edges of that pink. Now we're going to take this glitter for our inner corner, and this is the glitter from Profusion. And I'm going to take my favorite lash glue, which is the Kiss product clear lash adhesive. I like to use this one when applying any glitters to any parts of my eye, my face, anywhere, just because I know this glitter is not going to move. It's not going to go anywhere all day long. And like I said, I'm just going to apply that. I'm using just a little pencil brush from Morphe to apply that into my inner quarter. Now we're going to take my favorite mascara, and this is the Lilly Lashes XXX mascara, and my absolute favorite lashes. These are from my good friend Alexis here in town where I live. She's got her own little lash line going. She does have a Facebook page called Alexis Lashes if you want to go check her out. She's got bomb lashes for a very affordable price. So what I do here is first I apply the line of adhesive on my eyelash right above the eyelashes, and then while that is drying and getting super tacky, I then go in and apply my mascara. I don't like to do my mascara first just because I don't want my lashes to be real big and in the way and get glue on them. So then by the time I've applied my mascara, the eyelash glue is already fully ready for me to apply my lashes. And I'm going to take my tweezers and just apply those as close as I possibly can to my natural lash line. And you guys, these lashes are so flippin' easy to get on. They are so lightweight. They stay all day. I absolutely love them. And next now we're going to go in with our lips, and like I said in the intro, this is my first time ever doing a ombre lip combo, and I loved it so much. This first liner that we're going to be going in with is the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner in Dolce K, which is a gorgeous darker, darker brown shade, which I love it. It's not too dark for my skin tone. It's the perfect shade. So I'm just going to use this to outline my lips first, and then I'm going to fill my lips in with this about 3/4 of the way and leave some room for the second lighter shade. And then now we're going to take the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit. This is a high shine lipstick, and it is in the shade Caught You Bare Naked. And we're just going to apply it to the very inner portion of the lips, and then I'm going to lightly just kind of smack my lips together to get it real nice and blended and create that perfect ombre effect. Looks so gorgeous, you guys. I fell in love with this lip combo, definitely. Alrighty, you guys, so this is the completed look. I am completely here for it. I love how this came out. I know when I practiced this look to see what I was going to do for this next video, I did a few things, well, maybe just one thing different than what I did in the picture that I had posted on my social media. And I didn't add the glitter in the inner corner, and I'm so glad I did for this video because, you guys, it really made this whole look come together. And then these lashes, these are my absolute favorite lashes. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know I always have so much fun creating these looks for you guys, and I've got a whole set of videos coming in the next few months. I've made an entire list of everything, the color scheme, the type of look I want to do. And now that it's getting into the fall time, I have a ton of fall looks, like dramatic ones, more easy, simple, everyday fall looks. I have a whole bunch that I have saved on my phone for the holidays. I have a lot for Halloween. I want to get more into the like face paint type thing for Halloween, and I have a lot of cute Christmas ideas saved that I want to kind of use for inspiration. So stay tuned for those videos. I know you guys are gonna love them as much as I will love creating them for you guys. But like I said, I hope you guys had a fun time watching this video. I hope you learned a couple things, or I hope you just found some inspiration from this look. But until next time, you guys, I will see you in the next video. Bye.